Fala gamer, Playtime na área. Tudo tranquilo com vocês aí? Espero muito que sim, beleza? Vamos continuar aqui o modo campanha desse jogaço, esse Combate 7. Para você que não viu os outros vídeos, acompanha, vai ter a campanha completa aqui. Valeu?
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
País está em guerra.
Launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Vamos lá.
Screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared.
Sumiu o
Then,
presidente.
while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Sobreviveu.
I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa consent delete of the Kingdom of Arusia. Today, Ocean airships have shattered the lives of countless Arusians. Their tracks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
Essa pilota, ela é erusiana.
Into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too.
E a gente tá do lado da
Headed off
Ocean.
back south for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Arusia on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved.
A
just
galera
painted on the
fazia
dirt.
os caminhões de
The
balão.
whole place was just
Bem
one
engenhoso, hein?
fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out.
Fugir mancando, né? É uma boa ideia, né? É melhor se recuperar. Missão 2. Charge the enemy.
Arusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Arusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Arusian military.
É, nosso elevador foi tomado pelas forças da Erúsia.
And a valuable asset in the fight against
Vamos ter que
Roman.
recuperar.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Bora destruir, tranquilo.
There is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support.
Sem
If
problemas.
that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Estamos aqui para isso. Bora. Bora. Vamos atrás da galera. Não vamos pegar o elevador nosso, não. O elevador é nosso.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Vamos pegar os alvos terrestres aqui no começo.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Vamos começar eliminando essa galera aqui, ó. guerra começou, bora. Tamo aí, cara. Estamos preparados para ela. Helicóptero. Essa aeronave é top também, hein? Mas eu vou deixar o modelo certo dela aí na tela. Um pra trás lá. Deixar nenhum pra trás, não. Two targets. Dois targets, vamos eliminar, tranquilo. Eliminar os alvos aéreos também, os helicópteros. Sim. Bora, esses helicópteros aí vai bater um por um. Míssil na retaguarda. Vai pegar não, rapaz. Aqui é trigger. Trigger manda muito. Já vamos eliminar de 4 já. 4 alvos. Boa. Estão atualizadas já. Dale, míssil. Calma que tem pra todo mundo, fica tranquilo. Escapar do trigger não, rapaz. Ó, tinha um ali com uma bomba. Vamos ver o meu ex pegando ali. Ah, fugiu. Olha os drones, olha os drones.
Status report. Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, you gotta be clear. Well spotted, clown.
Tá difícil até não enxergar, mano.
But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what IG turns are, right? Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
É drone, já sabia, amigão. Obrigado.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. It doesn't matter? You say it wrong, we can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Caution. Pull up.
Golem 4, Fox 2. Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Escapar não.
H2, missile launch.
É, bem na lata.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Locked, it's chow time.
Find target and ready to attack.
Bandits are in the clouds. Mage 2 is in the clouds.
Dronezinho, hein? Xarope. Vem cá, fi.
Aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar we'll try.
You're doing good.
Aê.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Locked.
As nuvens atrapalham o míssil, ó. Meu, se perdeu. Agora vem.
Missile launch. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Nice up in there.
Aê.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy
Nice
aircraft
kill.
marked down.
Thank you.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone.
Aqui é ice.
RTB. No casualties.
Boa, mais uma missão concluída.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Tem um pouquinho da aeronave aqui, ó.
The guys in
Lindona.
charge take care of the rest.
Mais uma missão para a bolsa.
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Vamos lá. Uma contraofensiva. Próxima missão, vamos ver. Qual é o briefing?
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Chopper, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
Não pra mim, não pro Trigger. O Trigger é muito bom, fica tranquilo. Vamos descer FA-44 Nosferatu. Nosferatu ou Imortal. Essa aeronave é muito show de bola. Essa arma dela especial é simplesmente fantástica. Eu acho que é a melhor aeronave do jogo. Quase que sem dúvida. Vamos de Nosferatu. Nosferatu. O Imortal. Realmente essa aeronave é fantástica. Bora decolar do porta-aviões. É da hora. Esse avião é lindo demais, que isso. Trigger na área, papai.
Already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that
pode ficar tranquilo. Vamos eliminar todo mundo. Uhul. Estamos aqui pra isso, meu amigo. Ainda mais com esses aviões, com esse avião aqui.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty things.
É, vamos fazer sim.
Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. Fire now.
Vou pegar uns F-16, F-4. Ó, que os amigos estão ajudando aí, né? Zala. F-16. F-16 escapando. Vai escapar não. Que é Nosferatu, mano. É imortal, aqui é imortal. Tá nem pro cheiro. F4. Mudou o alvo. Vamos pro F16 então. Ver os mísseis chegando. Oh, amigão. Vai escapar, né? Vai não. Já era. Nice kill.
Pull up. Caution.
Pro ar de novo. Já dei um F4. Vamos lá, F4. Destruído.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Vamos ver essa aeronave aqui, ó.
Missile.
What the hell?
Caution, missiles!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Stay alert. Ó o monstrão, Arsenal Bird. Esse é monstrão, ó. Quantidade de drone, mano.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Break, now!
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys will go down easy.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Vamos lá ver esse Arsenal Bird.
Drone squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Vamos tentar derrubar o Arsenal Bird.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Ó, as missões, vamos lá.
Gotta find the situation lit up.
Can't get a read on these guys. I'm dodging everything I throw at them.
Ixi,
Evading!
pode ficar muito parado não.
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit. Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Stubborn bastards.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Vamos lá, nas hélices.
Caution, all aircraft, stay alert.
Breaking!
Escudo.
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the
Retirada
operation
completa. Sai da área de operações. Estamos tão perto.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Vou fugir.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem
Okay.
2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, walking.
Golem 3, missile!
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good luck.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy.
Não vou ter pesado mesmo não.
Fine.
aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza!
Verdade nada não, irmão. Vamos pra cima. Vamos derrubar esses droids aí, esses drones aí.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine.
Gargoyle 1, moving Operation Airspace with Column 2. Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
Vá atrás, vá atrás.
Gargoyle 1, caution!
Atrás vou ver cair ainda.
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Joint tips. I can't shake it off.
Vai embora não.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting
Brown.
and run.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy. Portrait's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
Bora. Tô chegando.
Status report.
She's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Stage 2, support!
Tô indo.
Somebody!
Tô indo, filho.
Column 2, lost.
Não.
Skykeeper, where's the one that got
Como assim?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Como assim? Perdemos a Brownie.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Cheguei a tempo.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Aê, cumprimos a missão, mas perdemos a Brownie. Aí é sacanagem, hein? Lamentável. Perdemos uma companheira de equipe.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Vamos pousar.
The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to carrier.
Vamos pousar, chegar na boa. Diminuir a velocidade.
Mage 2, I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mais ou menos esse pauzinho aí, hein?
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Então é isso, meu gamer. Se você gostou do vídeo, acompanha essa série aí que nós vamos fazer a campanha completa. Fica comigo no canal. Já deixa o seu like se você gostou do vídeo. E principalmente se inscreva no canal para aumentar a nossa família. Beleza? Tudo de melhor sempre. Falou e até. Até o próximo.